Howdy there, friends. Sipping my second tea of the day. I'm still a little sleepy-eyed looking in general these days. Some good reasons. I did get my just a personal update here. If you just ignore, if you don't wish it. I got my book draft submitted. By that I mean submit it to my book coach and my mastermind partner, with whom we've been writing a book together. That's the first stage. Then to an agent and stuff. Anyway, stuff goes on after that. Definitely an editor. Oh my God. And why am I saying all that? It feels like a big achievement. I'm yeah, I kind of pushed the boat out and worked, till midnight at nights and stuff. So I'm recovering right now. But anyway, two big things that I got to experience finally seeing the book, the draft of the book, very, very like first. There will be many revisions coming together, was just I've been working on it for 4 years, and yet it's been in scattered Google Docs and Notion pages, and a lot of it is here in Circle, in Riverbank School. Did you know that if you turned Riverbank School into a hardcover book, like you might see on an airport shelf, and of course a bestseller, it would be over 700 pages. Riverbank School is 220,000 words when you take the transcripts from the videos into account. I had no idea. So if any of you are having just a spot of trouble getting through it, it's a big thing. It's no small course. And yet, here's why I feel great about it personally, although the book, of course, is going to have to be edited down and more readable and smaller. I get all that's fine. But why all of this is important to me, why the modules are in there, is because it's almost like an ecosystem. I felt if I left one out, I'd be doing you a disservice, or at least I'd be doing young me a disservice. The young me that was sitting at the Bridge Mills coffee shop, not wanting to go back diving on Monday. Month after month, year after year, not finding it. And so the modules are such that, the first ones are kind of about, well, what if we take all of our ecosystem into account, like Barber number 2 did? Boom, there's a paradigm shift, and it might be easier to find my life's work by taking that into account. Then we moved into, but you have more than one interest. So I got a place design style of business versus specialist. Like if I left that out, then you're still stuck trying to be, am I a barber or an architect? I can't figure it out. Anyway, I'm not making arguments for my course here. I'm just sharing personally why they matter, the sequence of things. And then all the way to, I won't talk about Big Dream Architect and stuff right now, but all the way to float outs, like in terms of we still need a way to be able to actually deploy our business ideas in the world that is doable. That's what I would have needed back in the day, sitting there at Bridge Mills, working my way through. If I had this book at the time, or this program at the time, I still would have, made a big giant mess of it trying to market it, right? 6 months, and probably hired people for money I didn't have, go into debt, and pretty web page and pretty business card, all this, so float out. So anyway, I just now can see that it feels like such a complete start to finish program. Everyone's going to have an individual journey in here. And also, that's the next thing I'd like to say about the book and everything that's here in this program that I was able to see more clearly by submitting this book, is that there are fingerprints all over the material here from everybody who has done it. I don't know if that's the best metaphor. A better one might be something like, or just to explain it, that the wireframe is my ideas. The wireframe is the JRs and the sequence of modules all the way to float outs, But the actual meat inside it didn't come out of my own head all by myself, for the most part. 5% of it did. The rest of it came from watching people interact with these ideas and pick them up and try to mold them to their own lives, or try to figure, or give me a completely new idea or a fresh idea. Alex, you've been talking about X, but what do you think about Y? And I think, God damn, that's better than X. And so the book and this program is just full of people, thousands of people, frankly, when you count them all up, over all the years. And to see their work deployed, keep using that word, I like it a lot, out into the world, in front of you in Riverbank School, and you're doing it now. You're improving it so much, and improving my ideas so much that I can then share with the next person coming downstream. So that is very cool. Last thing I would say, if it's the last thing, might think of something more, is number one, it was very cool to see my life's work all in one place. Sounds a little grand, perhaps, when I say my life's work, but it feels like that to me. Like, all compiled was a bit of a shock to see how much of it was there, and there's a special feeling like this is, and always has been, at least for the last 20 years, the message that I'm here to carry. I feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing, which is handy given my branding for my program. That would really suck if it didn't. And secondly is that, so to see it all in one place was an amazing feeling, number one. Feeling number two was the realization that, oh my God, I got to have a life's work in the first place, which is what I wanted so much prior to this, and has fueled my passion to sometimes stay up till midnight or more, trying to figure out how to share this message and how to share this message better with people. And just circling back around to thank you for being here. Please don't let that sound anything like flattery or vacuous, because it's the opposite. You are the substance of the Big Dream program for me. And yeah, thanks for being here. And let's roll up our sleeves and we'll see what we're doing next. But thanks for working so independently and so well on your own. It's been great to see you rip it up in Riverbank School and in the comments, and some of you are quiet as well, but I can still sense progress. And thank you for doing that, and we'll see you when I see you, perhaps in the next live call. Take care. Bye.